implementation of the National Anti-Corruption Strategy in state and the local government of the Federation is a step towards achieving more in the fight against corruption. This was stressed at the official presentation of the Anti-Corruption Strategy 2017 to 2021 at the Northwest Sensitization Program in Katsina. TVC News correspondent there, Abdulateef Yusuf, reports.
The fight against corruption in the country is one of the cardinal objectives of the Buhari administration, and to achieve success in this war, the government is constantly reviewing and evolving its policies on the issue. The National Anti-Corruption Strategy is one of the such policies recently drawn up to provide a working strategy for all sectors.
I think you can agree with me very well that as a government at the federal level, we have succeeded in establishing policies, legislations, and indeed enforcement process that resulted eventually in greater success in the fight against corruption. If you are talking of prevention, we have succeeded in putting in place legislations that translated into the success of anti-corruption. We have put in place institutions. We have equally put in place necessary technological innovations that translated into drastic reduction in corruption that has bedeviled the nation over time. To collaborate, trying to cooperate, and then trying to agree on a roadmap and a line of action as far as the fight against corruption is concerned. That is the essence of the program we have today. It is about sensitization of the states, sensitization of the local government as to the policies that has been developed by all the critical stakeholders at the federal level, stakeholders at the state level, and indeed stakeholders at the local government level, which translated into the formation of a policy document which we think needs to be applied uniformly so that we can have a common approach.
Katsina State Deputy Governor, who declared this program open, says the APC administration in the country is determined to see this war through.
One of the major challenges we face as a nation, at the time our great party, the All Progressive Congress, took over the mantle of leadership at the federal level in May 2015, was corruption. However, as soon as the government was sworn in, it started to implement a series of policies and programs geared towards fighting corruption on all fronts across the country. We are glad to inform you that Katsina State government is not left behind in this noble cause.
The EU and the British Council are optimistic that the ongoing effort to domesticate the National Anti-Corruption Strategy is a pointer that the crusade is gaining momentum.
It's now that we know that the fight against corruption has come home to roost, with Katsina State coming on board to step down the National Anti-Corruption Strategy and to mainstream it into its activities across the different MDAs. We can then say, yes, the National Anti-Corruption Strategy, which is the main frame for Mr. President's fight against corruption. And by the way, you know that our president is the anti-corruption champion.
Winning the war against corruption in Nigeria definitely will go a long way in projecting a positive image of the nation in the eyes of the world. But its success can only be total if the state governments buy in and champion the cause. Abdulateef Yusuf, TVC News, Katsina.